girl sent me a letter saying she had an amazing wet dream about me, and we can call her tomorrow.
A wet dream?
Yeah. That's what she said.
I'd like to know how.
I'm going to call her tomorrow. We'll find out everything. Those are always good.
I mean, was this a waking dream or a, what is
I don't know anything about it. I'm going to find out, though, for sure.
You were asking about Aaron Spelling's wealth or worth this morning. He is 278 on the Forbes 400.
Wow.
They say he's 71 years old and worth $310 million.
I mean, Oprah's worth more than him?
I don't know that Oprah's worth more.
You know what?
Totally.
I don't think...
That's in the list of earnings you see Oprah's name. I don't know her total worth.
I do not believe that they know what anyone is worth on that list.
Well,
I don't believe it.
I'm telling you what it says here.
I bet you he's worth way more than $300 million. Way more.
Do you understand the difference in the lists? I don't know that Oprah's on this list.
No, I understand. You're talking earnings versus net worth.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that Aaron Spelling's net worth is more than $300 million.
That's a lot of money, you know.
I think Jackie is worth $300 million.
I used to be till I got...
So you got what?
Till I ran out of jokes.
Yeah, I mean, what was that?
I lost all my money with John.
You're usually funny. Oh, that's right. You're in the stock market.
I hesitated what to say.
Oh.
John helped you out?
Yeah, John cost Jackie a lot of money.
Really?
He put the fortune into nothing.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
No.
Should send him to Aaron Spelling.
Let him run through his fortune.
Jackie now has taken over his own stock portfolio and sits there through the whole show with this big piece of paper and his spectacles. And he, sits there and he circles meticulously each stock that he's in and then makes a graph. Fred watches The Ritual. He tells me about it.
Yeah. You're kidding.
He's got a chart.
Yeah, he makes a big chart.
It's like the Jackie Stock Exchange.
Yeah.
Here it is with John.
Yeah, but don't they do that? Oh, there's John Stockton. Doesn't he do that on, don't you do that on Prodigy? Don't they do that automatically for you?
Yeah.
So then why do you do that in here?
He can't wait that long. I think
He has to make a crucial trade during the day. Until I get home to my computer.
You eat your weasels and beans, and I look at the stock. We all have our little rituals.
We all have our little peccadillos. Don't throw any rocks at me.
Food, you can make an argument somebody's got to eat.
Yeah, you got to eat, but you don't have to
check
look at your stocks.
No, I don't.
Well, I've got a huge, massive portfolio.
I sit here and listen to 5 hours of Morris doing my voice during commercials.
Chip stock.
Well, how many stocks you got, Jackie? You're pretty well invested, aren't you?
It's a dozen.
Seriously?
About 5.
Is that all you check? Is 5? Oh, I thought you had more than that. Because he makes a whole chart. Yeah. Show everyone the chart. It's
intricate.
Exactly.
It's like a whole big thing. Here's Stuttering John.
I just said that to get John
You're a BS artist? Yeah, but don't lie. Go ahead and tell the truth now.
Don't lie.
I think your hat looks really good.
All right, thanks. Go ahead.
What is the truth?
The truth is I made him a lot of money.
Oh, so he's lying.
Yes, of course he's lying, because he loves to do this. Jackie lies half the time.
It gets him something.
You did make money?
Yeah, of course.
I made some and lost some.
Jackie, are you up or down? Are you up or down? Jackie, are you up or down?
You know, if John says, oh, you should buy a stock, and you buy a stock, then he made you the money.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's basically how it goes, right?
And if he says to buy a stock and you buy it, you lose money, then
I have to hear it.
You did it.
Yeah, and then I have to hear it. Anytime you were down, I had to hear it. But then when I'm up, you do lie and say that I'm...
Was there a lot of upping and downing?
Yes.
I thought every one of your stocks was a winner because these stockbrokers want to impress you.
No, Jackie's lying, Howard. He was down with one guy.
Because a lot of these stockbrokers call John, and they have initial offerings and stuff that they get him in on.
Yeah.
Because they want to chum around with a celebrity,
right.
And they think he's a celebrity.
Yeah.
So they can't get a hold of me because I won't invest with any of them. So they get a hold of John, and John John only invests.
Meeting with all of them.
Yeah, and he only invests if it's a sure thing.
I'm very.
It's got to be very, very locked in. So Jackie hears all this going on.
Hey.
Jackie gives him like $10,000.
I am through with the sure things for you.
Yeah. And then Jackie got involved, and he said, "What is it?" Because every minute John's running around about all his wins. You know, guys in the stock market always talk about how much they make.
Everybody's always talking about their winning.
They don't talk about their loss.
It's the racetrack.
Right.
I won $4,000 yesterday. What happened?
In Vegas, you can't find anybody
I'm
who
lost.
loses.
So Jackie gives John $10,000 or something ridiculous, and then John loses it all.
It's not true.
And that spooked Jackie.
Well,
and then I say that, he gets all pissed off at me.
Jackie, but what's the truth, though? Are you going to tell the truth? You know, you're always saying how
No, John has made me money. Of course, he's made me money and lost me money.
But so he's lost you more than he made you.
Ultimately, did you make more? And you know what? It's not even close, Howard. He made much more than he lost.
Really?
Yes. And you know, I know it as a fact, and I know that you and Nancy try to think that ain't the case. I know it's the case. I know it's the case.
I know he has made me a lot of money.
You know,
I just said you made me a lot of money.
And that's sarcasm.
How much did he make you, Jackie? Seriously, did he make you money or did you lose?
It depends. You know, a stock came out a long time ago, and he said, this is a good idea to buy this. And I thought, yeah, that is a good idea to buy that. And I bought it, and it's made a lot of money. Now, did he make me that money? If he did, then yes, he made me a lot of money.
Okay.
And out of
that sounds like he did.
And out of about...
Yeah, but not according to Jackie, because I didn't invest Jackie's money for him.
It wouldn't be funny if I came in here and said you were...
We're not trying to be funny. We're just trying to be
I'm just trying to know if John made you any money. That's all. Depends how you look at it.
There were 6 guys or 7 guys, and there's one still alive. You know,
6 or 7.
One by one, everyone.
Jackie, even
there were 6 or 7 stockbrokers that John
they all gone into the crap.
Right.
Yeah, but Howard, one guy
hanging on for dear life.
But Jackie, even the ones that aren't alive made you money. There's only one guy that lost you money. You're such a liar.
That isn't true.
Yes, it is true. I don't want to mention names, but any guy you were up with, every guy.
The first guy, what happened?
I don't know which.
Oh, you forgot about that guy.
No, I don't know which guy you're talking about. What's his initial?
Huh?
What's his initial?
I don't.
The first guy. We don't want to give out names.
The first 10 grand went into the crapper.
Okay.
The one that we all did.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he lost 10 grand. Jackie was out of his mind.
That was the introduction.
That was just to get him started.
You know what? He's Howard. Ultimately,
he's mad at me for a month.
No. I'm not going to be mad at you. I'm not going to be mad at you because he's lying, Howard. I once lost a lot of money too. But ultimately, you're not going to win every single time. Right. But ultimately, overall, Jackie, I would say is up for me. Can I say numbers?
Go ahead.
I would say about 50 grand. At least.
Really?
Yeah, at least.
Easily.
I don't think so, but yeah, okay, yes.
Is it close?
I don't think so.
Oh, piece of well, what would you say?
I don't know.
Around 20 grand.
He thinks he's down.
He's not down, Howard.
Let me ask you something, Jackie.
If he says he's down, he's down.
Do you feel that you
I wouldn't tell the truth.
But tell the
made
truth.
back the 10,000?
What?
No.
Yes. He's way over.
Jackie, I'm just asking you. I'm not looking for figures. I'm just saying either he made your money or he didn't.
Right. Yes, he did.
He make you money. All right.
In the long run, yes.
All right. So you got your money back.
Yes.
And plus some.
It's
not about even. If you're going to say that's
all right. So he didn't make you money. You're about even with him.
No, it's not. He's over
Thank
even.
You.
He's over even. He's lying.
You know what? No. If you count when he says this is a good idea and you go and buy it, as opposed to him setting you up with a stockbroker, it's 2 different things.
Okay.
But yes, he's a genius.
Okay.
But why shouldn't you count, Howard? Why shouldn't you count if I said, hey, buy this stock? It's a good.
No, I would count.
How could you not count?
If I said to you, I think AT&T is a good idea to buy,
and then Howard buys it
the next day.
Did he make you the money?
Yeah, he gave you the money. He advised you.
I guess so.
So whether you bought it, you lost a lot of money.
Then he advised you. Yeah. It's got to go both ways.
Right. Okay.
I still don't know where
I don't know where we're at in the argument.
Me neither.
All right. You know what? I don't even know what we're talking about here.
Well, I started off telling you Aaron Spelling's net worth, and we got to Jackie's.
We got to Jackie's net worth, which is a mystery to everyone.
Well, you said my net worth was $300 million.
Yeah, right.
I said it might have been.
If John didn't get involved.
He loves doing this, Howard.
All right, get out of here, John.
Makes you tricky
because you're an idiot, though.
This goes on all day here. This is the whole show off the air.
Amazing.
This goes on all day.
I swear he'll be pissed. You bring him in a month and ask him if he's still pissed.
I like John. I feel bad for him because he desperately wants to make people money.
He wants to be a hero.
He wants to be a hero.
Yes.
But he's only a hero of the
He wants
stupid.
to be taken seriously. He wants to be a member.
Right.
And nobody's ever going to do that.
Right.
You know what I will?
Never going to happen.
I will draw a graph for you.
Hero of the
draw a graph for you of that first $10,000.
I know it went right down.
No, it was very steady.
Right. Steady drop.
Yeah, it dropped a little every day.
That had to hurt.
Because in those days, I didn't...
And were you like kicking yourself? Of course John's going to lose money.
In those days, I didn't check it every day.
Right.
I checked it every 3 weeks. It was like it had a half-life.
Did you lose all 10 grand?
Oh, yeah. I think I went up with like $400. And that's why I sit here and write this down every day.
Right. I don't blame you.
It was 10 grand, and they whipped it into 7, and he whipped it into 4.
So what 5 stocks are you into so people can... Play
I
along.
would have to suggest Westwood One and Infinity.
Right. You are in Westwood One and Infinity.
So those were John's ideas. I don't know where he got those ideas.
Yeah, right. Well, you guys believe in our leader, Mel, and he's the guy who runs those
Of
companies.
course, I bought the Infinity before I ever met John. But,
Right.
But,
Oh, is he taking credit for that?
no, not that one.
No, all right.
But he did suggest Westwood One. He did. And
Right.
I've made money on that. I can't deny that.
Right.
But it's just so funny to get him crazy.
Yeah.
But I have AT&T, duh.
AT&T, yeah. I mean, that doesn't do much.
But he's had some guys that were good.
And what do you do, like-
He's had some guys that just like...
And what do? You
Bottom
pull out?
line.
Like AT&T goes up 2 or 3 points, you pull out and make money?
No, I buy stuff and just leave it in there.
Oh.
I haven't made any... I actually haven't made a nickel in the stock market. I've just lost money.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what you ought to do? You ought to put your money in mutual funds. I'll tell you why.
I should put it in my mattress.
No. If you had any brains, you would put it in a mutual fund like Technologies. You know they made 62%
Wow.
on the money last year? 62%. Not that I did this, but...
But you looked
That's-
at it
you're
and
supposed-
saw somebody else.
Yeah, and I said, all you had to do is go in a mutual fund.
Yeah.
Which is a very safe investment. Instead of dicking around with Stuttering John and his stockbrokers. Voodoo.
National widget.
Seriously, 62% in Technologies. And computers and all that crap. What?
It's just funny watching John, because John's in the office. He's just burning
He's
up.
fuming
steam.
now.
I don't-
He's made us money. He's made you money and me money.
He's made me a ton of money and lost me almost nothing.
Right.
Although there was this one night he did call me up at about 4:30.
Well, that's how Jackie got in this. He heard all the money Gary was
Right,
making and he went out of his mind.
Yeah.
But you know what the deal is? I'll tell you, which Jackie has gotten better at. Wasn't good at the beginning. John would get him in a stock, but you can't just get it. You got to follow it, call your broker, see what's going on. Jackie would put money in a stock and just ignore it.
Right.
So now I'm writing it down every day. I'm closing the barn door after the war.
Yeah, right.
But I would call the guy and I'd say, hey, the stock dropped a little bit, and he would say it's going to go back up, and then it would go back up, and it might get out.
Well, you guys are in and out real quick.
Yeah, but Jackie was ignoring. Jackie put that $10,000 in. He ignored it.
No,
and
I
we all got
guy.
We all
guy
got
would
out
say
of it.
went. He'd say it went down, but it's going to turn around.
Right.
They'll never tell you get out today because it's going down again tomorrow. They'll say,
Right.
"Oh, turn around. It's turn around.
In fairness to John, everybody got out making money except for Jackie.
Right.
Jackie just left it alone. He ignored it.
It's my fault. I didn't say it wasn't my fault.
Howard, you know what? Jackie's just ungrateful. I really come to that conclusion.
Wow.
Hey,
Totally
join the
ungrateful.
club.
I will never.
Who hasn't come to that conclusion?
No, it's. I mean, Gary's been grateful, and I would help Gary any minute.
F Jackie.
No, seriously.
Right.
Jackie is ungrateful. You know what's happening, Howard? All the guys that have made Jackie money and call me in the back,
Right.
telling Jackie's the most ungrateful person that they've ever met.
Wow.
All right.
Because most of them, only one guy lost Jackie money. Out of the 6 guys, only one guy.
First guy.
Yeah, one guy.
One guy.
And the only reason he lost it was Gary's completely right. The only reason was because me and Gary pulled out. Jackie stayed in and did not listen, and then lost.
Now who's lying?
I'm not lying. I know exactly what I'm talking about.
Who's the first guy?
I'm not going to say names on the
That's
No,
the guy
don't
that lost
say-
me money?
What?
Is the first guy the guy that lost me money?
I know which guy that you're talking about.
That was the first guy.
I don't know what.
Jackie's like
He's lying.
Jackie's like Christopher Darden. Jackie.
No, name the guy. Who's the first guy? Who is the first guy?
This goes on all day though. You got to be back in the office.
One
Here's the
guy
best
lost
one.
us so much money that he dwarfs the others.
Wait, here's the best.
That is what?
One guy lost so much that he dwarfs the others.
Right.
Here's the best story of all. John gets us with this guy. He gets us into the stock at like 1 1/8.
Okay.
So we all buy tons of it.
Right.
And the stock immediately drops to under 1, and it's hovering at,
That's the one.
3/4 of a point. So finally, when it gets back to 1, I watch it every night. I get on Prodigy. I look at it. I finally get out on it and break a little bit under even.
Right.
Jackie stuck with it, boy. Went down to like about 0.3. And then Jackie finally sells it. So about 2 months ago, for the hell of it, I just go on Prodigy and I say, hey, I wonder whatever became of that stock. It was up to 4.5.
Oh man.
And we all logged into it together and we punched it in and it came up and we all like started punching it.
Jackie would have had like $160,000.
You know what? When you were down to $400, why not just hold on to all your shares? No, seriously. At that point, I would just say, you don't need the 400. That was a long time
You
ago.
got killed on that one.
At this point, you say, okay, I lost my 10 grand.
But I got all my shares.
I might as well leave it.
No, that was it.
You panicked. Oh, yeah. He wanted his 400.
John, I would just like to say that I am breaking balls for the air. John has done very well.
All right. Very
John's
good.
done well for me.
That is the truth.
There's only one person he's ever really hurt, and that's our buddy Greg.
Oh, yeah? He wiped him out?
Pummel that guy.
The same guy
No,
that
but
screwed
you'll
up
never-
all of us. No, it's the same guy that really got us all.
Right.
It's the same guy that really wasn't good.
Did you check the guy out?
No, No, he doesn't.
No.
He's at lunch with him.
Right.
They call here and they go, "Hey, John, man, I'll get you the stock." Okay. But I say, Jackie does have a point. I mean, John's made us a lot of money, but John brings these guys up that sometimes can be shady looking. And John goes, "The last guy wasn't the guy. This is the guy."
Right.
I got to be honest with you, though. I try these guys out personally at least 3 or 4 times before I even give them to these guys because I know how scared these guys are.
Right.
So I go through the, all the...
you test these guys.
All the hard work is done by me.
Right.
I put up the money. If I lose
So then finally when they are ready to really sing you, John has already made a lot of money and then he gets everybody else.
Right.
And by the way, Robin, you've made a lot, too.
I made it and I got out.
Yeah, so did I.
You were in and out, too?
I was like, I cannot deal with this, so I'm out of here.
Right. It's not worth the
My
aggravation.
money back, I'll go home.
The one guy that we're still with that has been good the whole way
It's great.
is great, and he always asks, he wants to get you in.
Yeah.
And we always ask you, and you always think about it, then you say, nah.
No, I don't want to be in with Stuttering John and you and Jackie.
But Howard, you know what? You're right.
All right.
The mutual funds outperform anything over a 10-year period.
Meanwhile, with all these shenanigans, Jackie hasn't made a dime. If he went into the mutual funds, he would have made a ton of money.
You can make 30% over a 10-year period in mutual funds.
That's right.
And I know that, too.
Right. But you guys would rather... You guys,
none of us are doing it.
No, I'm going to start doing it. I'm not going to sit there and give John money. Just not.
And what were we talking about?
What?
Then what were we talking about?
No, well, that's true. Maybe
Exactly. I'm sure we can find something else that you're ungrateful for.
All right. Why don't we go continue with the news?
Really?
What is it, Ganji?
I think they're stockbrokers on the phone. The one who I think lost him the money. I'm not sure, though. John needs to talk to him.
No, I wouldn't put him through.
You wouldn't put him through?
I would.
I'm not sure.
Hello? Were you the stockbroker that cost... Hi, you're on the air.
Gary?
No, this is Howard. You're on the air.
Howard?
Yeah.
I don't know this guy.
But
You don't know this guy?
John.
Who is it?
It's Benny.
This is him.
This is Benny.
No, this is... Okay.
Let me can I just say something to you guys?
Here's a guy.
You are the most unappreciated guys I've ever met, all you.
Usually the most unappreciated guys.
Benny is easily...
This is how John stockbrokers talk.
Yeah.
It's about how half the industry talks.
Benny, we were in some stocks with him. Some of them did well. One of them didn't do so well. We got out, and then he keeps calling us. But our last dealing with him was that we lost money, so of course we're all afraid. Then he calls and gets angry. I mean, really angry. That we're ungrateful. How dare we not want to put money in with him?
Actually, you're up from Benny, though. Everyone is.
I'm
No. Come on, Gary. You know you made money.
And by the way, Benny's the guy that played the practical joke on me. That's why I don't deal with Benny.
This guy Benny called in and told Gary that
Benny made Robin
he lost all his money.
Benny made Robin a lot of money. I'm talking.
Yeah, come on, Robin. You weren't happy?
No, I was very happy. But
Hey, Benny, everyone's happy.
I got out.
I thought I did good for all you guys.
You did good for me. You don't hear me complaining.
Stockbroker to the stars.
I called Jackie.
Jackie, you won't...
Jackie's a fag because I call him up and he's like, listen, I got to talk to my wife. Got to speak to my wife.
Yeah, he can't invest.
His financial advisor.
Like his wife would know anything about the stock market.
And meanwhile, I made him some good money too.
Did you?
Yeah.
This is another one who Jackie says didn't make a money, but
okay.
Right. So Jackie, you did get money from Benny.
And Gary too. Gary did good too.
Benny, I like a stockbroker, not a comedian.
All right, Benny, thanks.
Okay.
All right, that's Benny, everybody.
Benny's up there with his reputation on the line.
Yep. All right. Thank you, John.
Ask John if he still invests with Benny.
yes, I do. I'm not lying, Jackie.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you might think so, but I swear to God.
Okay.
Thank you.
This goes on all day with this investing, and no one's making any money. You know how you guys make money? Sitting here and doing the show.
That's right. And then you piss it away.
Yeah. Jackie with money. I have to check with Nancy. Yeah. Hey, Nancy. Let's get in the stock market with Betty.
Call Don.
Yeah. Let's get in the stock market. I'm going to call Don for stock advice.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Man.
I'm just saying.
He's saying that his wife is on the same par with Don.
No, I'm saying. No. What are you saying?
What are you saying?
What? No.
All right, I got to take a break.
I say no.
All right, let's go on with the news or something. I don't want to hear any more about stocks.
Really?
Jackie's tales of woe. What else is in the news, Robin?
Oh, we're not taking a break?
Nah, I don't know. Do I need a break, Fred? Oh, we do. Okay, here's the break, and then we'll come back.
Make money.
All right. We'll be back.
We'll return to the Howard Stern Show after these messages. 97.1, The Eagle. Let's return to the Howard Stern Show.
You want me to play the OJ Simpson crying routine?
Yeah.
All right. So So Robin got the whole tape of OJ. This was really good. OJ is a sociopath, I think, which means he takes the path of trying to be social, but he isn't. He desperately wants to convince everyone that he is innocent and go back to the life of OJ Simpson, you know, sportscaster,
bon vivant,
golfer, man about town. He wants that back, and who wouldn't? I mean, that's what's so unbelievable about this whole story, that he even gave up that life, that he went and killed 2 people.
You know, I was sitting when John Stamos was there. That would be like John Stamos going out now killing somebody.
Yeah, I mean, he would be insane.
He's got a great life.
He's having sex with models. Why would he? You know, he's on Broadway, and when he's not on Broadway, he's got enough money to do whatever he wants. And chicks dig him. That was OJ's life. OJ went berserk. And I think OJ should be put away for the criminally insane, because his behavior now, many experts are saying his behavior now is even more erratic. Here is a guy who should really thank his lucky stars. He got a black jury to get him off. Now he should go disappear somewhere and hang out. And, like, really low-key. He should be in Europe 9 months out of the year. Just get the hell out. Lay low.
Once again, I point out Klaus von Bülow. He said, you know what? I'm quietly moving to Europe.
Klaus is no sociopath. He got out. No one even thinks about Klaus von Bülow anymore.
You don't see him.
Yeah,
and you don't think about it.
And you know what? No one's really clear on what happened anyway.
Nobody's clear on this either. There wasn't a clear-cut verdict.
That's right. Get out.
So go away.
Go, OJ. So instead, he's calling. He desperately wants to convince everyone he's innocent. So now, since he reads, like, you know how most artists read their reviews and respond to them?
Yeah. But I consider it like when you're in a Broadway show, and you're in previews. Once the show is over, the director comes back and says, all right, when you do this, you really should have this kind of reaction.
Yeah, well, like when Adam Buckman writes a positive article about me in the New York Post, I go, ooh, that's good. And then when they write a negative article, you go, I don't know, that's criticism. Maybe I should
but with OJ, he changes his performance. That's why I say it's like a director.
Right.
He's getting his direction from articles in the newspaper.
So OJ decides that he has to now emote when he talks about Nicole.
Everybody has complained that he doesn't show any emotion. For a guy who's supposed to be so upset, he really hasn't shown any emotion about Nicole.
So here's OJ showing emotion to Greta Van Susteren, who evidently OJ likes. She's on CNN. I think he somehow thinks that she's sympathetic to him, and I get that feeling too, quite frankly. I think she's a little kiss-ass.
I think so.
Yeah. She won't, she actually during the trial was sitting there trying to be fair about it.
Well, she was as fickle as an OJ juror during the coverage of the trial.
Back and forth.
Every day her opinion changed.
So OJ feels like he should call Greta Van Susteren, and so OJ starts to go into a crying jag, but she totally is not a broadcaster and misses this opportunity to hear OJ emote.
Yeah.
She cuts him off, you'll see. But here it is.
Why would a person be lying at this point in time? This is a murder. The one thing I agree with Fred Goldman on, that these people were butchered. Your best friend is butchered.
OJ, at your civil trial, do you expect that we'll
like
see
a robot?
He just started crying.
She didn't even notice.
Your best friend is butchered. But of course, OJ comes back on the rebound and poses himself.
Well, you can hear it if you let that play out.
The witnesses for you?
I don't know what to expect. I really don't.
Where are the tears? He's a broken man.
She's like the cowardly lion. He's like, I don't know. I can't tell you. Paul Lynde, what's the matter with kids today? Oh, I'm gonna get you. Who used to do that? Curly Joe Besser? Costello. I don't like you. The werewolf is getting me. I saw a mummy. Get me out of here. It's like OJ crying in his most dramatic role. Anyway, yes, let's continue with the news.
Well, OJ was talking a lot yesterday. He threw out a lot of plugs for his 1-800 number where he's selling his videotape. Some people have speculated that that's the reason OJ is making so many phone calls. Only one station so far, the BET network, has agreed to run ads for OJ's video. No one else will take it.
How balls is that, running an ad for a video? And
So I think that OJ needs to get the word out about the video, so he's calling up all these TV shows, making appearances so that he can plug it.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of black people are going to buy that video. I don't think they're going to waste their money on it. I think
if
OJ...
If you could afford a video, would you get the OJ video or some other video?
So OJ, I think they get a karate movie. So I think that OJ is, desperately appealing to the white people to please buy his video and seek out his explanation, which no one could give a rat's ass. Everyone knows he's guilty.
Well, he comes up with quite a few theories. Anyway, yesterday he tried to lay the blame for the murders on the foot of Faye Resnick.
Yeah.
Who appeared on Larry King Live on CNN last night. And she says that OJ's out of his mind in that area.
No kidding.
Do you have a Faye Resnick over there?
No.
Well, then you have Faye Resnick's lawyer.
What's his name?
His name is Arthur Barron.
She's got a lawyer?
Yeah, everybody does, don't they?
I think that Mr. Simpson's sole concern is his public image and has been throughout this matter. I think that if he showed a bit of concern for the survivors in these homicides, whether he's prepared to take responsibility for them or not, would be much more appealing to the public.
Yeah, where is OJ's evidence that Faye Resnick is involved? We've got tons of evidence on OJ.
Well, he claims, anytime you ask him about that, what about his Ron Goldman's DNA being in his truck or whatever, it's always ask the LAPD.
Yeah, they set him up.
Yeah. So here are one of the lawyers for the Goldman and Simpson families who have been deposing OJ. Here's Michael Brewer. Here's how he feels about OJ giving all of these interviews.
Always pleased to see the defendant out there making statements, because the more statements that he makes, the more trouble he's going to have explaining away those statements at the time of trial.
Well, OJ paid good money for those excuses that he's given right now. And
well, the thing is, though, his lawyers have been telling him not to do this.
But he's a sociopath, they're right. And a sociopath thinks he's smarter than all his lawyers. And I know sociopathic behavior because I happen to be one. I know I'm smarter than my lawyers.
What else does Mr. Brewer have to say?
I'm not amazed, because nothing he does surprises me anymore, but I certainly am somewhat confused as to the timing of him. But more importantly, I guess I'm pleased, because if ultimately we're trying to get to the truth, and he is providing information to develop that.
So they just love this. OJ's talking himself right into their corner as far as they're concerned with these wrongful death suits.
Yeah, hey, that Faye Resnick is cute.
You think so?
Yeah, I keep thinking of her and Nicole doing that lesbian crap together, man. That drives me cuckoo.
I don't know. I have my problems with Faye Resnick, too. I now understand, she's written another book.
Yeah.
She's gotten 2 books out of Nicole now. And in the second book, she implies that there might have been something going on between OJ and his mother-in-law. So, where do you go?
Yeah,
How far do you go when you claim you're trying to preserve the memory of your dear friend?
Right.
How much dirt can you tell to help with that effort?
I wish you had pictures of her and Nicole in bed together. That's all I care about.
All I know is that Kim Goldman was deposed yesterday, and she says she's a little bit angry about the tone of the questioning from OJ's lawyers. They were questioning her about her brother's personal life and his background.
They were a little insulting, trying to attack my brother's character, and personally offensive to me and my family.
His character. Poor guy delivered a pair of glasses.
Yeah, now he's getting character assassination.
There's no proof to back any of that up, that they would still continue to ask those questions. It's disrespectful.
So the deposition process still goes on. OJ will return to answer more questions in a couple of weeks.
OJ's lawyers. Who are OJ's lawyers actually now? It's not Johnny Cochran anymore.
No, I think
he's like, hey,
some of the dream team is still left, but not Johnny. Or at least I don't think he's in this deposition part of it.
If I was on the dream team, I would have to drink. I would need some kind of substance to get me through the day. I couldn't live with myself.
Well, it's better that you don't get involved then.
I'd rather have rough sex with a homosexual who invades my mouth than be on the dream team. What do you think of that? Maybe not.
Yeah, you got to think about it.
Let me think about that. I'll get back to you on it by the end of the show.
You know how you're always talking about...
Tori Spelling?
No. Adoption. Here's another one of those stories. The other day I heard about this teenager, and I started to bring this story up, but now I'm glad I waited because I found out more about him. A 15-year-old boy in Vista, California has been accused of killing 5 members of his family and then setting their condominium on fire.
He was adopted?
It turns out that he had problems accepting the fact that he was an adopted child.
Of course. They never feel loved. It's useless adopting children.
Joshua Bradley Jenkins told police he killed the adults on Friday, so he killed his parents and grandparents. And then he killed his sister on Saturday, dragged all 5 bodies into a bedroom of his grandparents' condominium.
Yep.
Then he set at least 3 fires and fled in his parents' silver Mercedes-Benz.
No joke intended, but you are playing with fire, literally, when you adopt. And I got to tell you something. I get tons of hate letters from people who have adopted and or have been adopted, and they're incensed. But, hey, even Robin used to say to me, how can you say this? But she has even quieted down. The news on a daily basis proves my theory that adoption, there's a lot of proof out there. And I don't mean to be mean to people, but I'm telling you. Adoption, dangerous business, man. These kids never feel loved. They'll come back, they'll light you on fire.
Not every one of them.
Little bastards.
I think this is an extreme case, Howard.
You don't know what genetic pool they're coming from, man. I'm telling you right now. You know, most times, it ain't Lady Diane Charles giving up a secret baby. It's, it's a real mess out there. That's all I can tell you. That's
Not that Lady Diane Charles have the greatest genes.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Your parents ain't going to be a prince and princess. It's usually some big, fat call girl.
Well, the neighbor said that the kid had difficulty accepting that he was adopted. They also say that he had been sent to a private school in Los Angeles because of emotional problems.
Yeah.
Neighbor said the family told him Jenkins had threatened them before. They were afraid for their own lives.
Did he ever shoot pigs? On a farm?
I don't know about that. Maybe that will be coming out soon.
Very sad. Let me take a break here, Rob, and then we'll wrap up the news and we'll get into some sex in the back room after the show.
You and Jackie?
No, you and all the guys. We'll be back right after this.
More to come when the Howard Stern Show returns in a moment. 97.1, The Eagle.
Yeah.
We're back.
Come on.
The Howard Stern Show.
Hey, say hello. I gotta buy a stock. Oh, holy cow. What? I think it's on NASDAQ. No, not New York Stock Exchange. NASDAQ. Yes, you see it? Oh, okay. 5,000 shares. I'll call you later. Bye-bye.
All right.
Oh, Nancy, AT&T is up. Get the Jack Daniels out. It's going to be a party at home. Big layoffs at AT&T. I think it's going to go up. Hello, Nancy. Buy, sell. Buy, sell.
Gorilla cooked my potatoes for like over 45 minutes, and they're completely uncooked. Just I don't know what that kid does back there. I don't know what I did.
I don't know what happened. How did the great chefs of Europe do it? So much pressure.
I gave him 2 baked potatoes. One is cooked and one isn't.
Isn't it the same every day?
But I gave him 45 minutes to do it. I don't know what he does back there.
Decisions.
Anyway, Robin, this is getting crazy.
Cook or not to cook?
I want you to go home and get better. So go ahead, do your news.
Well, this is a story. You're probably going to like this story, but I think this is the end of the line here. A Richmond man with a loaded semi-automatic handgun was arrested yesterday morning, and I don't know what yesterday that was because I don't know exactly when this paper was published.
Don't worry about it.
Saturday, February 3rd, so it was on a Friday.
Good. Doesn't matter the day, as long as we get the
Well, let me tell you what's going on here, and you'll see why I want to be clear as to when this happened. So he was outside the governor's mansion with a semi-automatic weapon, arrested by police. He later told police that he needed help and asked what better place to get it than the governor.
Right.
So I guess that's why he decided to go to the governor's office. He thought he needed help. He said, let me drive over to the governor's house and they'll fix me right up.
With a gun.
The governor was at home with his wife and 2 children when I think the guy's name is Taneen Howard drove past the State House.
Oh, you think I'll like this story because the guy's name is Howard?
No, Taneen Howard drove past the State House guard about 10:15, stopped 20 feet from the governor's mansion, and told a Capitol officer, "I have a gun." 2 officers got Howard out of his car, removed a .380 caliber Lorcine or Lorton. I can't make out this fax, and I don't know that gun. Lying between the driver's seat and the gear shift, and drove him to the police department. Howard, who was 24, was wearing a blue sweatshirt bearing the words "New Jersey's Most Wanted." As he was led away, police said he shouted, "I'm a political prisoner. Help me out." And Howard Stern is the king of all media.
Really? Oh, that's terrific. Where is that?
In Richmond, Virginia.
Wow. I'm so honored. So the guy took a gun.
Yes, and he drove to the governor's mansion.
And he paraded around with it.
He walked up to the guard. He didn't even parade around with it. He drove up to the gate, said to the guard, "I have a gun." They got him out of the car, found the gun, and arrested him.
Finally, some respect in this world. So the guy, even as demented as he was, he knew that I was the king of all media. Let's get him on the show. Can we call him?
I knew you would appreciate it.
Yeah, why don't you? I just like that I'm in the article. Can we? That's like, remember when somebody said a rumor got started that when the Long Island Railroad massacre maniac got on and started screaming "Baba Booey"? I was like, oh no, one of my fans is the guy, but it wasn't. It turned out it wasn't true.
That's right. It was somebody calling up and making a silly phone call.
So this guy didn't kill anyone or anything?
No, in fact, the governor and his family were never at risk.
Oh, we got to get that guy on the show.
I don't know why, but...
hold on to that, okay?
I certainly will.
Howard Stern, as he was screaming to the cops, Howard Stern is king of all media?
He was being led away. He said, "I'm a political prisoner. Help me out." And Howard Stern is the king of all media.
Great. Let those cops know who the king of all media is.
Oh, goodness. In fact, he said this to a camera crew. Maybe we should find...
Get out of town. Is there a video of that?
Maybe there's some news organization down there. It says, in news footage of his arrest, Mr. Howard called himself a political prisoner.
Wow.
And told the camera crew that Shock Jock Howard Stern is the king of all media.
Well, please.
Then he started complaining that his handcuffs hurt his wrist.
Too bad OJ didn't do that. Howard Stern is king of all media. Howard Stern.
We have some tracking to do.
Yeah, Gary, you got work to do this afternoon. Don't be rushing home to take care of baby Jackson.
Find this piece of videotape and get that guy.
Don't change diapers. Pick up the phone and get this guy. And get that video. All right, what else is in the news? That's a terrific story.
You love that story. Yesterday, John F. Kennedy Jr. was jerking some people around. He made an appearance on a CNBC show last night while rumors floated that he was going to make a decision as to whether to enter politics. And he said he would then say on this CNBC show whether that was true or not. And, of course, once he got on the program, he said he is absolutely not considering a Senate bid for New York Republican Alphonse D'Amato's seat.
This guy gets laid 300 times a day. He's got absolutely no ambitions. He's got that dopey magazine. It's a great setup for him. You don't even have to do any work at that magazine. I mean, if he wants to, he can. He can show up and do some work there, but...
Well, he claims that running George, his new magazine, is a full-time job.
Yeah, for someone else. You mean, yeah, he stopped dating. He's got to run the magazine.
Well, he hasn't quite done that, but it's keeping him busier than when he did nothing at all.
Last thing he'll do is busy up his schedule with the Senate thing. He's got it made. Plus, he would never stand up to the great Senator D'Amato in a debate. Never could do it.
You think he would debate him? He'd probably never do such a thing.
Well, any debate, any kind of public discussion would mess him up. He doesn't have a command of the issues.
Well, he certainly doesn't have a track record.
Right.
That you could hold him to task for.
You asked Senator...
the perfect time to run.
You asked Senator D'Amato a question, you got an answer.
Of course he does.
It's JFK Jr. I don't know. Ask my uncle.
He'll tell you I'm a Kennedy.
Yeah, I'm a Kennedy. And what would a Kennedy do? What else is in the news, Robin?
Elizabeth Taylor has filed for divorce from her 7th husband, construction worker Larry Fortensky. She's been married 7 times, and this one didn't take either. So her husbands now include Conrad Hilton, Michael Wilding, Mike Todd, Eddie Fisher, Richard Burton.
Is this really news? I mean, Robin.
John Warner and Larry Fertinsky.
What does she do, this Elizabeth Taylor, that still keeps her even, who's even interested?
Why did she get married again? I think people are interested now because she's been married so many times.
That's strange behavior.
She's going for some kind of record.
Right. She's got to marry these guys. You'd think at her age, vaginal issues wouldn't matter anymore.
I don't know. They still seem to matter to Liz.
She should marry that guy with the,
What? Who?
That guy from Virginia again. What is it, that guy?
John Warner?
Yeah. She should marry him again. They made a nice couple.
Swing around.
Yeah, swing around. Go back to a couple other
She
ones.
has done that before.
She should marry that guy who screamed out my name in Virginia. Howard Stern is king of all media.
I got to get a load of him.
You know what they should do? They should dig up Richard Burton and have his corpse.
Well, they say that was her greatest romance.
Right. And then she can marry his dead body.
She loved him more than anyone else. Now a subpoena has been issued for President Clinton to testify, Howard.
At the grand jury?
No, not at the grand jury. This time it's an Arkansas judge who has issued the subpoena. There's this Whitewater trial going on in Arkansas.
Pena.
And Susan McDougal is a former Clinton business partner. She, of course, during her trial, they had some key witness who came in and testified about a bunch of things that she claims are not true. This guy who testified said that the now president, Bill Clinton, forced him into doing a certain amount of business with this woman.
Right.
And Clinton, of course, has denied those allegations. The judge says now that he wants to see him in court to deny it under oath.
So this is really going well. Our president and his wife are busy in court all the time.
They say President Clinton will not resist testifying in the Whitewater trial of his former business partner, that he intends to cooperate in an appropriate fashion.
You can't be the president anymore. You used to be above all this.
That translates into the likelihood that the president will answer questions under oath but on videotape, which would later be played back in a Little Rock courtroom. So
I think you ought to end all this nonsense, just because whatever happened a long time ago before he became president, and if we start investigating all these guys, we'll never have a president. Look at Bob Dole. This guy, he became a millionaire?
Bob Dole?
He became a millionaire in the Senate. How do you do that? You tell me how you do that.
It shouldn't be possible.
Yeah,
You're
right.
a public servant. You shouldn't be making money on the office.
Right. How did he become a millionaire? You tell me.
But, I mean, if he's wrong, then a whole bunch of people are wrong.
Right. Career politicians making millions of dollars. How is that possible? And this is with one arm tied behind his back. Literally. Anyway, what else is in the news, Robin?
They're still wondering what happened to that sergeant who was killed in Bosnia. They say it was only 18 years old. Whew.
Yeah, we're in a place where an 18-year-old guy just died for no reason.
They say he apparently didn't follow some basic rules, and now he's paid for it with his life.
Well,
it's unclear if he was looking for a Bosnian souvenir when he was trying to pick up this live ammunition, or if he was clearing it away so that everybody else would be safe, but
he's gone.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
They are trained to locate mines, and they are strictly forbidden from trying to disarm them by themselves.
It doesn't matter.
And they are never to work alone, so he didn't follow those rules, and now he's gone. So what are you going to do? Don't know. Some quintuplets were born here in New York, getting on to a lighter story. 3 girls and 2 boys were born early today at Long Island Jewish Medical Center in Queens.
Every hospital is run by Jews.
All the money. Mother and babies are supposed to be doing fine. A report now, the cable industry they just shot themselves in the foot.
It's never Kelly Hospital. It's always Cedars-Sinai.
Well, this one didn't even go that route. They just called themselves Jewish.
Right.
It's a weirder Jewish hospital.
Long Island Jewish.
Says call us the Jewish hospital.
Go ahead, Rob.
Cable television commissioned a study of themselves.
Everybody hates the Jews, but meanwhile they rush to that hospital. So you tell me what's going on, right?
Well, they hate them until they need
medical care, right.
Cable industry decided, there's been all kinds of reports on violence in television, et cetera, and what effect it has on society. So the cable people themselves decided to commission their own study. And what did the study find?
When you're sick, you like Jews. That's what it found out. All of a sudden, you start liking Jews when you get sick.
A report on television violence suggests viewers of such material may learn to behave violently or become fearful of being attacked.
Good survey, cable industry.
That according to the cable industry's own study.
Good. That's a really good survey for you to put out there.
They say violent TV can have substantial risks of harmful effects.
Yeah, so now all cable television can stop running violent movies.
That's right.
They'll have nothing to run but Letterman reruns.
They say the majority of cable, the violence shown on cable networks do not show the consequences of that violence.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to watch. Yeah, so everyone wants to see an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where after he shoots a guy, a criminal, we want to watch the impact on his family.
Right, we want to see the family devastated.
Yeah, that'll be a very interesting movie. Forget it, Robin.
There you go. Now cable has found out on their own that it's bad.
Good for them.
Federal prosecutors are checking into whether Brown and Williamson Tobacco Corporation tried to intimidate a former executive who discredited the company. The Wall Street Journal says a grand jury is looking into the case of B&W whistleblower Jeffrey Wiggins.
Mr.
Wiggins, whatever his name is. They say that they may have practiced intimidation to try to shut him up.
Chuck Norris just called me last night. He's so upset about this cable industry thing, this violence, that he's going to shoot a movie where he debates Jean-Claude Van Damme. It's like my dinner with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I see.
Yeah, those two guys don't want to do violent movies anymore.
Try to defeat him in a debate.
Right.
Wonderful.
See? Positive effect.
A woman is suing David Letterman.
Get out of here. Well, he's on a roll.
You won't believe what this suit is all about.
Is it sillier than Fran Drescher spilling water on herself?
I was going to get to that.
All right, yeah.
But this is incredible. They refer to this lady as the Peach Lady. So I guess she became, one of those people that Letterman often refers to, and he gave her a name, the Peach Lady. For weeks, a peach-chomping tennis fan caught on camera with juice dripping down her chin was a running gag on David Letterman's late-night show.
Yeah.
But she isn't laughing. Jane Bronstein, a 54-year-old New York City woman, has sued the comedian saying he violated her right to privacy and left her with mental and physical pain from the public ridicule. Her attorney says people were laughing because she was not the most attractive individual in the world.
She's got a point.
The footage of her in the stands at the U.S. Open was shown at least a half dozen times last September on The Late Show with David Letterman.
I've seen Letterman do that, but I always wondered, how he does that.
In a punchline for his top 10 list, Letterman referred to Bronstein, a heavy-set woman, as a seductive temptress. He also started a nationwide search for the mystery woman, putting her picture on the Times Square Sony Jumbotron with the caption, "If this is you, call now."
It's funny, but I always wondered how he did that.
Well, we've grappled with these issues. You can't make fun of people just because you find them funny.
That's right. Jackie says he can.
Bronstein was very upset by the repeated jokes and decided to sue Letterman and his production company, Worldwide Pants, after they rejected her request for an apology and a monetary settlement.
I told Dave, if you can't be nice, don't do it.
The company has agreed to their request to stop airing the footage. Rothberg says Letterman's attorneys say the U.S. Open tickets say a spectator's image may be used incidental to any live or recorded video display or other transmission or reproduction of the tournament.
So that's how he can do it.
So in essence, she had already signed away her rights by buying that ticket and entering the stadium.
Well, there you go. There's your answer. Go ahead, Jackie. Make fun at everyone's expense. Meanwhile, what they should do is show pictures of Morty. He's funny to look at.
He doesn't dribble, I guess.
If that woman wants to come on here and show pictures of Morty, I'm all for it. We'll goof on him.
And now getting to Fran Drescher, because I did want to discuss her suit. She's suing TV Guide. Fran appeared on the cover of TV Guide a few weeks ago and did a whole photo session. And during one of those opportunities, they wanted her to stand there with a cup of steaming liquid so that the foam, the steam was rising. So they gave her this extremely hot liquid in a cup.
Yeah.
And she agreed to stand there and have her picture taken with it. And then when, at some point, some of the liquid sloshed out of the cup and went on her hand.
What was the liquid, water or?
I guess it was water. I'm not sure.
Last night I made a cup of steaming hot liquid, but it wasn't water.
I don't think it was this hot. Because the water burned her hand, and she's been waiting for it to heal. Now she says she's permanently scarred, and she's suing TV Guide.
I got to tell you something. I like Fran a lot. She comes on the show, and in fact, she's going to come on soon.
Is she?
Yeah. I mean, I like Fran. I've had
I
her.
love her.
I've had her on even before anybody was interested in her.
Yeah.
And but I don't know. Our society's getting to the point where if you hold a cup of water and you spill it on yourself, you can sue somebody.
But didn't she agree to hold a cup of water?
Yeah, I mean, who told her to hold the cup of water? So don't hold the cup of water.
That's what I don't get. How is it TV Guide and the photographer's fault? She's now claiming that they didn't take the proper precautions.
What, so should they have held the cup for her?
Or should she have said, isn't there another way to make steam rise besides getting me to hold something that might scald me?
Or how about just holding the cup and paying attention to what you're doing?
Or how about putting the steam later?
Yeah, they can do that. You know who that happened to, too? Who was doing a shoot? Bob Dole, but he didn't feel it when the water was on his hand. Still doesn't know it.
Ouch.
All right.
All I know is that I think it's a very strange reason to sue TV Guide, that you spilled something on yourself.
I would sue the water company. All right, Rob, can't you sue water itself?
It's the water's fault.
There's a lot of lawyers looking into suing actual chemicals and different elements of our planet.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it.
Suing inanimate objects. Suing the cup manufacturer. A whole new field.
Suing everything. Well, that's what's happening.
Thank you, Robin. We got to get out of here. Let me make a couple of plugs. Real quick, John Stamos in How to Succeed in Business. Rebecca Romaine on the cover of Sports, not the cover,
but in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue.
Tori Spelling will be on TV tonight, CBS Channel 2, here in New York at 9 o'clock.
Check your local listing.
Yeah. And she's going to be like a call girl. And
it's Co-Ed Call Girl, the name of the show.
There's nothing highbrow there. She knows what the audience wants. Jackie Penthouse Joke Page Marlowe. You will not be on CBS. You will not be on Broadway. You will not even be in the swimsuit issue. You will be hawking your tape, Stump the Joke Man. For $15 plus $4 shipping and handling. Jokeland special, buy two, get one free. It's hysterical. Call 1-800-323-KING. A lot of people talking about it. This Saturday, talking about it, not buying it. You got to get them to buy, Jackie. This Saturday night, February 10th, you got to have fun with Jackie live. He's a great guy to hang out with in a room, right, Robin?
Oh, yeah. He's a barrel of laughter.
His hands roam, don't they?
Oh, not on me.
This Saturday night, February 10th, at world-famous Club A in Sayreville, New Jersey. Bring birthday gifts for Jackie. He requests it. For info and samples of Sergeant Pecker, call 516-9221.
Thank you.
This Saturday, King Norris Unplugged at Mother McGee's in Huntington.
Mother McGee.
That's Fred's band. Join Baba Booey this Thursday from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Princess Ski Shop's Giant Stadium Blowout Ski and Snowboard Sale at the Meadowlands. Don't miss Stuttering John appearing in Tony and Tina's wedding this Wednesday and Thursday night along with Fred's wife. And if you're planning a wedding or party, you need a DJ, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040. See you tomorrow.